Hello students, very good morning. So today's session we will discuss a very important topic in physical chemistry chapter, that is chemical kinetics. Today's session we will discuss enzyme catalysis, that is Michaelis-Menten equation. So this is a very important topic for CSIR entrance examination point of view. So regularly one question is coming from this Michaelis-Menten equation. So here we will derive the Michaelis-Menten equation, and so we will describe what are the parameters are there in this equation we will discuss. Okay, right. The principal features of many enzyme catalyzed reaction are as follows, student. The first point, for a given initial concentration of substrate and the initial rate of product formation is proportional to the concentration of enzyme, that is E naught, student. Okay, so generally means here, when generally what is happening in this enzyme catalyzed reaction, student. So generally the reaction between a substrate and enzyme, it forms a Locky bond, then it forms a intermediate enzyme substrate complex, then after that the enzyme is released and it forms as a product. Okay, so here what is happening, student, for a given initial concentration of substrate, that is S naught, comma, the initial rate of the product formation is proportionality to the total concentration of the enzyme. Okay, right. So for a given initial enzyme concentration E naught and low values of S naught, that is very important. Here we have high values and low values. So low values of S naught, the rate of product formation is proportionality to the initial concentration of the substrate. Okay, for low values it's directly proportionality to the initial concentration of S naught, student. Third point, for a given initial concentration of E naught, enzyme concentration E naught, and high values of substrate concentration, the rate of product formation becomes independent. For high values of initial concentration of substrate, it becomes independent. That is very important. So therefore, reaching a maximum value is known as maximum velocity, that we can represent it as Vmax. Okay. So when the substrate concentration increases, so therefore generally the product formation becomes independent. So then the velocity of the reaction, or the rate of the reaction, is maximum. Okay, right. So Michaelis and Menten was developed a equation for enzyme catalysis in 1919. Okay, right. So what they derive we will discuss, student. According to this mechanism, an enzyme substrate complex is formed in the first step. Means when enzyme and substrate is react with each other, then it form a intermediate, that is called as enzyme substrate complex is formed in the step 1 process, and either the substrate is released unchanged after the modification into product, right here. So after this, the formation of enzyme substrate complex in the first step, student. After that, here it moves into the fast step process, then it forms a products without or with change in the concentration of substrate, then it forms as directly formed as a products. Okay, right. So that is the Michaelis-Menten equation, student. Right here you can see. So generally here you can see, student, generally already we know very well, student. So according to the chemical kinetics, student, the rate of reactants is decreases upon time. Okay, here we are taking substrate, student. So therefore here the concentration of substrate versus we are taking time along the x-axis, and along the y-axis we are taking the substrate. So as the concentration of substrate decreases with increasing in time. Okay, right. Next, so but in the case of products, the concentration of products we are taking along the y-axis, and time we have taken along the x-axis. So therefore here what is indicating this graph, student. So generally the concentration of products increases with increasing of time. So therefore what is the chemical rate of the reaction, student? So the decrease in the or the change in the concentration of substrate, and decrease in the concentration of substrate, and increase in the concentration of product upon time is called as velocity of the reaction, or we can call it as rate of the reaction. Okay, right here you can see, student, the rate is equal to the change in the concentration, or we can say the decrease in the concentration of substrate upon time or change in time, that is equal to the increase in the concentration of products upon change in time. Okay, so this is the equal relation between the decrease in the concentration of substrate upon change in time is equal to the increase in the concentration of products upon change in time. Okay, right. Here you can see, student, here we are taking velocity along the y-axis, and here we have taken the concentration of substrate along the x-axis, student. So what is happening, student? So generally the change in the concentration means the concentration of substrate increases upon the velocity of the concentration increases, means it indicates the linear. So means the line which is passing through the origin. So generally it says it is the first order chemical kinetics, student. Okay, so this is the first order chemical kinetics. So the linear increase in velocity with increase in substrate concentration, right? So after that, student, so then it forms a plateau. So that indicates the plateau region, no change in velocity with increase in substrate concentration. So which indicates the zero order kinetics. So there is no change in the substrate, means here we are changing in the substrate of concentration, but there is no change in the rate of the reaction, or there is no change in the velocity of the reaction. Generally it indicates it is a zero order reaction. So therefore here, so the Michaelis-Menten equation was focused on so the plateau region of why the concentration of substrate increases, but why there is no change in the velocity of the reaction they focused, right? Here you can see, student, the Michaelis-Menten equation explains this plateau curve mathematically. That is the very important aspect in Michaelis-Menten equation. Okay, right. So Michaelis-Menten equation is a mathematical relation between the initial velocity of the reaction and the maximum velocity of the reaction, and the Km is nothing but, we can say, the Michaelis-Menten constant, right? So here this Michaelis means, here you can see this equation, the Michaelis-Menten equation is mainly focused on these three parameters, that is the initial concentration, initial velocity of the reaction, the maximum velocity of the reaction, and the Michaelis-Menten constant. Clear, right? So here you can see, student, so this is the enzyme, this is the free enzyme, is reacting with the substrate S, and here we have the two types. This is equilibrium, it forms a intermediate, so we can say enzyme substrate complex. It forms a enzyme substrate complex, that is ES. So here we have, it is a reversible reaction. When the enzyme reacting with substrate, it is a forward reaction. It forms enzyme substrate. The backward reaction is KB. So enzyme substrate is dissociate into enzyme plus substrate. So this is the first step process, student. After that second reaction, this ES is going to be dissociate, or is going to be convert into products, and it releases enzyme. Okay, so means the formation of products takes place when the substrate is reacting with enzyme. Okay, so we will follow this equation, student. Here the Kf of the forward reaction, that is equal to the initial constant, the free enzyme and substrate, and is equal to the backward reaction of enzyme substrate complex. Okay, right, right. Next, so here we will take Kb here, student. So I'll write Kb by Kf, that is equal to enzyme concentration into substrate concentration divided by, so the enzyme substrate complex, that is we can given as a dissociation constant Kd. Okay, right. So next, here you can see, student, according to the steady state hypothesis, the concentration of enzyme substrate complex remains constant during the enzymatic reaction. So according to this, it is an hypothetical situation, student. So the concentration of intermediate, especially the concentration of intermediate, that is enzyme substrate complex, remains constant during the enzymatic reaction. So what is in this steady state hypothesis, student? So generally the rate of formation of enzyme substrate complex is equal to rate of breakdown of ES complex. This is a very important relationship was explained in this steady state hypothesis, student. So the rate of formation of enzyme substrate complex is equal to the rate of breakdown. So means here the dissociation. Here the formation of ES complex is equal to the rate of breakdown of ES complex. Okay, right. It forms an equilibrium between the rate of formation of ES complex is equal to the rate of dissociation of ES complex, student, right? So ES is formed by the forward reaction between enzyme and substrate. Yes, we know very well that is Kf. Okay. So therefore, the ES formation is equal to Kf into ES. Clear? Right. Next, the ES complex is broken or a dissociation down into Kb. That means Kb into ES plus K catalysis, that is ES, student. So this just you can give as equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So this is the dissociation equation, that is represented as Kb plus K catalysis, and here this is the forward reaction. Okay, catalyst. Right. Next, so therefore here it forms an equilibrium between the rate of formation of ES complex is equal to the rate of breakdown of ES complex. Okay, right. So therefore the rate of formation of ES complex, that is equation 1, that is equal to Kf into ES, that is equal to the rate of breakdown of ES complex, that is equal to, it is the sum of the backward reaction plus catalysis reaction. Okay, so that is Kb into ES plus K catalyst into ES. Clear, student, right? So next, so therefore here what we are doing, Kf into ES is equal to, here I will take ES as common, student. So therefore it is possible to write Kb plus K catalyst. Clear, student? So here Kf into E into S is equal to, here I have taken common as ES, student. So therefore here it is possible to write Kb plus K catalysis. Okay, right? So therefore here, student, so ES by ES here, so ES is dividing with E into S, student. So therefore here the Kf is divided by these two things. So therefore, student, the Kb plus K catalyst divided by Kf is equal to, so generally we can say Km. So in place of this Kb plus K catalyst by Kf is equal to, we can denote as Km. The Km is nothing but Michaelis-Menten equation. Okay, right? So we will discuss what is represent the Michaelis-Menten equation, student, right? So here E into S by ES is equal to, we will write as Km. So that is the Michaelis-Menten equation, right? So Michaelis-Menten equation is a mathematical relation between, already earlier we have seen, so it explains the relation between V naught, that is the initial concentration, and already we have derived, that is Km. So here we have to focus V naught and V maximum. Okay. So right. So here you can see, student. So generally the enzyme and substrate. So this is the active site of enzyme. So this substrate is going to be bind with this active site of this enzyme. Then it forms enzyme substrate complex. Okay. So after that it forms enzyme substrate and it forms as a product. So therefore its substrate is going to be converted as a product. So generally this is the key and lock mechanism of this enzyme catalysis, right? A product formation of complex, so that means V naught, that is the initial velocity of the reaction, depends on the breakdown of ES complex. Okay, right? So the product formation of complex V naught is depends upon the breakdown of ES complex. So therefore the velocity of V naught, so we can expressed as V naught is equal to K catalyst into ES, student. So this is the breakdown. Already we have no. So that is the breakdown of ES complex, that is equal to KB ES plus K catalyst into ES, right? In enzyme catalysis, there will be some free enzyme molecules which are not bound with the substrate, and means what it indicates, student. So here we have the many of the substrate molecule. All these substrate molecules cannot bind with the enzyme. So some of the free substrate or some of the free enzyme molecules which are not bound with the substrate. So means what here, some of the free enzymes and some of the free substrates are there. So some remaining of the substrate is going to be bound with the uh, enzyme. So means here enzyme molecules bound with the substrate means some of the molecules are not bound with the enzyme and some of the molecules are bound with the substrate. So the total enzyme concentration, so we can given as, so means here the formation of ES complex and not formation of ES complex. Okay, right here. So this is the product. So therefore the velocity of this reaction V naught is equal, that is the change in the concentration of products upon time. Okay, right. So therefore here the total enzyme concentration we can written as E naught is equal to E plus ES. Okay, so this is the concentration. Initial concentration is E naught is equal to E plus ES. Otherwise the velocity will becomes maximum when all the enzymes actives are occupied by the substrate. For example, if we imagine all the substrate are bound with the enzyme, so generally obviously the velocity will be maximum. So therefore here, so otherwise the velocity becomes maximum, V maximum, when all the enzymes active sites are occupied by the substrate. Here we can see all the enzymes are occupied by the substrate. So therefore here what is happening, so E naught is equal to E plus S. Okay, right. So here you can see E is equal to 0 because only some of the molecules are occupied. Okay, so therefore here the initial concentration of enzyme is equal to, it is equal to the enzyme substrate complex, right? So therefore the V maximum is equal to, okay, so therefore V maximum is equal to K catalyst into E naught. Clear? So therefore V naught is equal to K catalyst into ES, already we know, and E naught is equal to E plus ES, and V maximum is equal to K catalyst into E naught. Okay, so these 3 points are very very important, student. Always you focus on these 3 points. Okay, so that is V naught is equal to K catalyst into ES, E naught is equal to E plus ES, and V maximum is equal to K catalyst into E naught. Okay, right here you can see, student, already earlier we have derived, that is E into S divided by ES is equal to Km. So that is Michaelis-Menten equation, right? So what we are going to substitute here, student, E is equal to, it is possible to write. So E is equal to, here in this case, student, here E, this is V maximum equation, student. So generally only some of the molecules are occupied, then we can write an as the total enzyme of the reaction, that is E naught is equal to E plus ES, student. So therefore E is equal to, so this ES becomes this side, so then E is equal to E naught minus ES into S by ES is equal to Km. Okay, so here, so this ES is substitute multiplied with this in bracket, so then it becomes E naught into S minus ES into S by ES. Okay, that is equal to Km. So what we are doing, student, so here the ES is dividing with the above this equation, so then E naught into S by ES minus ES into S by ES. Okay, so ES get cancelled, student, then equation becomes E naught into S by ES minus S by 1. So this is the equation, student. Okay, so here we are dividing with ES with the above equation, then it becomes E naught into S by ES minus S by 1. Okay, so that is here, this is equation, student, already I have mentioned, that is okay, right. So therefore here you can see, student, the Km is equal to, so this is V maximum, so means here you can see here, that is V maximum into S by K cat into ES, right? Here the previous equation you can see, student, E naught into S. So E naught into S by ES is equal to S by 1, student. Okay, right? So here you can say this E naught is equal to, we will write as E naught is equal to, student, E naught is equal to, it is possible to write E naught is equal to V max by K catalyst, right? So E naught is equal to, is possible to write V max by K catalyst, student, right here. So the same thing here, the Km is equal to V max into S by K catalyst into Es minus S by 1. So therefore here the Km is equal to V max into S by V naught. Okay. So in place of K naught, K catalyst into S is equal to, we will write the initial velocity of the reaction minus S by 1. So therefore here this S term is shifted to here, it becomes addition. So Km plus S, that is equal to V max into S by V naught. Okay. So here I am shifting this V naught here. So therefore the V naught becomes V maximum into S by Km plus S. Okay. Right. So therefore here you can see, student, already we have discussed in the earlier. So that is here this line indicates that is the first order chemical kinetics equation. So the linear increase in the concentration of substrate upon velocity, but here when the substrate concentration increases, so there is no change in the concentration of this plateau region. So generally this Michaelis-Menten equation and focus mainly, and it derives a mathematical relation of this plateau region only, right? Here what it indicates, so that is we can say it is the maximum, V maximum means all the substrate molecules or react with the active enzyme, active site of enzyme. So therefore the velocity of the reaction is maximum, right here. So when, if the substrate concentration is very high than the Michaelis-Menten equation, so therefore here, so the constant of Michaelis-Menten is negligible then compared to the concentration of substrate. So therefore here, so we will consider it as equal to 0. So therefore V naught is equal to V maximum into S by S. So S get cancelled. So then V naught is equal to V max, means when the substrate concentration is very high, so therefore the initial velocity of the reaction is equal to the velocity of the maximum. Clear? So when the substrate concentration, so when the concentration of substrate is very high, so they means the rate of velocity of initial is equal to maximum. So means generally it represents when we are increasing the concentration of a substrate, so there is no change in the velocity of the reaction. So that means it indicates that is a zero order reaction. So it is zero order chemical kinetic. For example, in case 2, student, in case 2, if the concentration of substrate is very low, if the concentration of substrate is very low, so means the S is less than Km. So therefore here you can say the V naught is equal to, so V max into S divided by yes, we can negligible, so therefore that is equal to Km. Here the V max is constant and Km is constant, so therefore the V naught is directly proportionality to S. So here that is the concentration of substance upon 1. So therefore it indicates the first order chemical kinetics. So means here when the concentration of substrate is very high, so therefore there is no change in the velocity of the reaction, which indicates zero order reaction. But when the concentration of substrate is very low, so therefore it indicates the rate of velocity is directly proportionality to the concentration of substrate, which indicates that is the first order chemical kinetic. So means, for example, students, so this is enzyme. So this enzyme has a many of active sites, like here you can see. So at low concentration, student, so only the few of the substrate are occupied the side of the sites of the enzyme. So when we are increasing the concentration of the substrate here, so here all the substrate are occupied the active sites of the enzyme. So means here this enzyme catalysis is saturated. If you are increasing the concentration of substrate, so there is no change in the velocity of the reaction because all the active site of this enzyme is saturated. So there is no place to occupy any active site of the enzyme. So because all the active sites are occupied by the substrate, so therefore there is no change in the velocity of the reaction. So that means it indicates that is the zero order reaction. So means when the velocity is maximum, so then it indicates zero order reaction. So when the concentration of substrate is low, so then it represents the first order chemical kinetics equation. So this is Michaelis Menten equation, students.